We've been rather wrecking cars.
Hey, bro, is that Jambo?
What does that say for us? Kicking up Honduras. Yeah, we could be superstars, but I'm pretty sure our time is up. And so we fell off the spinning tops.
Say you my nigga, I'ma be your killer. Nobody gon' play with you when I'm with you. Go against any nigga like fuck this glitter. Skeet all dirt on bitches. I put it in for you, I spin for you. Whatever you with, I'm with it. How you gon' cost a nigga out rockin' with you? I got you lit in the city. I been multitasking, rapping and being the daddy to my little children. I been spinning on business and spinning and spinning and spinning until I'm dizzy. I do all the smack, you ain't never step or help with none of you killing. You doing a lot of capping, watch when I catch, I'ma whack you in front of the witness. Damn, I knew you were tripping. We could've been superstars. Remember when we were jacking cars? Now it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy little bitch. Damn, I knew you tripping. We could've been superstars. Can't help it, now I'm reminiscing. Remember when we were jacking cars? Now you better keep your distance, cause it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy little bitch.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Scoop and Score. I'm your host, Slay. I'm the bookie, and these are my co-hosts, Alpha Dog Bets, BBB, and Hefe Picks. How we doing today, boys?
Good, man. Snowy up here in the northeast United States. I'm in New Jersey, getting ready for a big snowstorm this weekend. Got to dive into some football and get us prepared. Hefe, how we doing today?
It's looking like some football weather outside. I am pumped up. I'm excited. We got championship weekend, two great matchups. The best part is Sunday night we'll know who we got in our Super Bowl. I'm pumped, man. BB, how you doing?
Boys, it's Friday. It's Friday. I'm ready to get into this slate. All right, we got to bring the energy.
I like
today,
that. I like that.
Damn, that woke me up a little bit. All right, let's do it.
We got to wake up. Look, last
Let's
weekend
go.
was like probably the best weekend of football we've ever had. So how are we going to top that? We're going to smash the bookies this weekend. All right, let's dive into it.
BBB bringing the energy.
Let's
love
go.
to see
Let's go,
it.
boys. Yeah, man. Before we get started, as always, big shout out to Pure Wedge for sponsoring the show, guys. If you guys haven't already, make sure to follow him on Twitter. Boys, NFL season's almost over. I think we got this show and then one more show next week. Guys,
We'll preview.
If you are watching right now, retweet, like, and comment your favorite plays this weekend. Should be a great weekend for football again. We're all excited, man. So let's jump right into it, guys. The first game of the slate, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The line is sitting at -7.5. The total is 54.5, guys. This is a rematch. The Bengals beat the Chiefs at home earlier this season, 34-31. Little redemption here, man. Playoff Mahomes is unstoppable, as you saw last weekend. This one's going to be a good game. Alpha, who do you like in this spot, man?
All right, guys. I don't like a side in this matchup, but I do think we're going to see a ton of points in this game, kind of like we've seen with the Chiefs as of recently. Their defense just is not as good as it was towards the end of the regular season. They're allowing a lot of passing yards, and this is the team that can take it to them. I think it's going to be a closer game than people think, but I'm more comfortable in the over 54.5. I just think with the way these two offenses are clicking and the way both defenses are playing that we're going to see a lot of points in this one. I think it's going to sail over the 54.5. So that is going to be my play on it. Guys, are we going to give out our props during each game's review, or should we wait for it? All right, boys, one of the props I like in this game is I like Jamar Chase over 5.5 receptions. He's their main guy. He's been getting a ton of receptions, and in this one, he is going to be the X factor for that team. So for this game, that is my favorite prop. Hefe, what do you like in this one?
So kind of been going back and forth with this game here. David versus Goliath kind of story, but not really, because in this essence, David just beat Goliath in the regular season in a pretty great game. I've been going back and forth, and I do think the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl. I just think it's a close game. I like the value in a Bengals plus 7.5 and -120 odds. I don't think the Bengals can win. I think they're not even supposed to be here. They were a year away from being a year away, but they made it here. And kudos to them and their amazing offense. We were having conversation off air. If you could be a fan of a team other than your own, who would you be? I chose the Bengals because I think they're the most exciting team with the most exciting players to come up. My official play for this game is actually, I'm going to follow a trend here. Guys, the Bengals are one of the worst first quarter teams in the NFL. They have barely ever covered. They start slow and they really pick it up in the second half. My official play for this game is Chiefs minus 2.5 first quarter.
You got a
Chiefs
prop?
start
The people
fast.
need a prop. You need a prop.
I need a prop. Okay,
You
no
definitely need a
problem.
prop.
I would probably go to the over on either Tyreek Hill or, you know who I really like?
Who? Tell the people.
The Bengals tight end who my name is blanking.
CJ Uzama, TJ Hushmanzada.
CJ Uzama. I would target his overs in terms of receptions and receiving yards. The Chiefs know the game.
At 35. His yards are at 35.
35.
His yards are his receptions.
I would. What are his
Let me
receptions
see
at?
here. Give me one.
If it's 3 or below, I'd take that.
3.5, but it's juiced up to minus 165.
No, never mind. I would take the yards 100%. I think the Chiefs secondary is going to be really focused on their great wide receiving core, which is a lot further than Jamar Chase. Give me Uzama over 35.5 yards and the Chiefs minus 2.5 first quarter. BBB, what do you got?
Yeah, I agree with the whole side aspect of this one. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think the Chiefs win this, no doubt. I think if I'm going to look for a play for a side on this, I might be waiting for a live spot. I think maybe we get an early, Bengals score, maybe get the Chiefs at a better number. Or we've also seen a lot of times where the Chiefs come out first drive, that scripted drive, they come out and just pound the ball right into the end zone, and then they kind of go flat till halftime. So maybe a live spot on that. But I do have a couple props that I've been eyeing on. I got two for you guys. Building off Jamar Chase that you guys had as well, I have his longest reception over 27.5.
Oh, I love that play.
We saw him, just absolutely torch this defense, and he's obviously going to be a key point that they're going to focus on. So maybe they can limit him, but I still think there's going to be a big play from him. I mean, we've seen the Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase connection. No one's really been able to stop it. You might be able to limit it, but you're not going to stop it. So I like that one at 27.5. I'd play that all the way up to like 28, 29.5 if you have to. Also on the other side, I think Pringle. I think someone who's not really being talked about enough on the Chiefs offense is Pringle. He's kind of separated himself from all those other wide receivers that have been getting some playing time throughout the year, like Hardman and Robinson. I think him over 3.5 receptions. He's had like at least 7 targets the last 5 weeks. I was digging into this one pretty deep, and his yards, like amount of like yards ran on the route has dropped significantly. And I think that's just to get him some of these targets, get him the ball more. He's huge in like just taking some of the pressure off Tyreek and Kelsey. When we've seen Tyreek get doubled, someone's got to be able to get open. And Pringle's really stepped up in that. I think he sees at least 7 targets. So if he can just catch 4 of those 7, that should be an easy cash for us. Wanted to take a second, too, to shout out Bowman. He took his lunch break to see this show. Appreciate you, my
What
guy.
up, Bowman?
Bowman is the GOAT. We also have a BBB fan in the chat. Lexi saying, let's go BBB. I agree, BBB is the man. Bowman is also saying, guys, that Travis Kelce over 72.5 and anytime touchdown are his favorite props. I like those as well, Bowman. I think those are good plays. Slammy, what are you looking at in this one?
What's up, man? Yeah, man. I mean, the previous game they played, the Bengals had a huge second half. They won the game 34-31, like I said earlier. The Bills also, the last game, the Bills beat the Chiefs at home. Chiefs got their little revenge. And I see playoff Mahomes coming through, getting his revenge here. The line is a lot higher, obviously, because the Chiefs are playing at home and, they play their best football at home, right? I think some people want the Bengals to win just because, obviously seeing this viral video of Mahomes' wife and Jackson Mahomes and all that stuff. But I think it's good. The Chiefs, no doubt, they're going to the Super Bowl. And I think this game, the Chiefs bounce back from last week's performance defensively. Hate to do this, boys. I think it is the Chiefs, and I think this goes under. And I haven't been good with unders, but I think this
definitely
one goes
getting
under.
cute here. Definitely getting cute.
He's definitely getting cute, bro.
It's definitely a scary play, but I mean, definitely beware. I'm not playing the under. I'm definitely on the Chiefs minus the 7 here. But I definitely lean to the under. I would stay away from that total there. Chiefs in the blowout. That's my play.
Guys, I've been scouring like multiple sites right now because I just realized, where are the Jerick McKinnon props? Why can I not find any McKinnon props? He was such an X factor in both of the Chiefs' wins. I've been
Yes, he was.
literally scouring multiple books just now, and
He's
all I
not
gotta
out,
say
is
out
he?
there, I don't. That's what I was asking.
I think
checked.
he's just really tough to grade. I think we see these
God,
props
if you
kinda
can
I
get
agree.
if you can get any number on Jerick McKinnon, guys, I mean, you got to take it. I mean, you
Reception-
guys saw
reception over.
he's a safety blanket for Mahomes in these past 2 games.
Yes, he was.
I've just been searching. I can't find one damn prop on him. Nothing in rushing, nothing in receiving, nothing receptions, nothing.
I'm
Vegas
saying the
is being
same.
real smart.
Looks like we're gonna have to keep monitoring this, guys. And Hefe, if we find anything, we'll post something and let the people know what we found and where we found it.
All right, boys. Moving on to game number 2 of the slate. San Francisco 49ers versus the LA Rams. The line is sitting at minus 3.5 for the Rams. Total sitting at 46. All right, both these teams have met 3 times. This is the 3rd meeting here. 49ers have dominated both meetings. BBB, you're a Rams guy. Want to break this one down for us?
Yeah, I'll start it off. I'm just gonna have to address. Yeah, I'm from St. Louis, so like I did like the Rams, but Kroenke kind of ripped our hearts out and just absolutely stomped on it. So there's a lot of hatred for the Rams too. So when I bet on the Rams, it's not because like it's a biased Rams play. It's I want some money. All right, if I can take any money from Stan Kroenke, even though it's not coming from him, I'll take it. That being said, I do think the Rams win this game. I think the Niners are kind of on the Cinderella story. I think they'll struggle with this defense. This Rams defense has looked just absolutely insane. They dominated both their previous games. They made Tom Brady until the 4th quarter, where the offense really was the one giving them all these chances. They've just looked really good. I think we see, so I'm definitely going to be on the Rams. I'm going to probably buy the hook. I like it at 3. I think I wouldn't be surprised if they win this game by 3 at all, but I'm definitely, I can't take the Niners in this spot. As far as, props go for this one, I like both the running backs, rushing attempts over. I think they're both set at like 17.5. I think both teams are going to try to establish the run in this. Maybe this isn't the most exciting game to watch, but I think they're going to, it's going to be a defensive battle where they're just trying to pound the rock. So that's kind of the angle I have on this. I think they're both set at 17.5. I like them both.
Is there a prop for Cam Akers fumble?
I was just going to say that. You beat me to it.
It's over 0.5 for minus 3,000. Just solid. I actually locked in my whole life savings on it.
Nice. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Smart play.
What do you got on this one?
I just want to start off with the prop. I actually think I'm going to take the under on Cam Akers rushing attempts.
Good.
You fool me once, shame on me. You fool me twice, you got to change the scheme a little bit. And it's not like they're batting Michelle. I can't see them trusting Cam Akers as much as they trusted Cam Akers in the last game, because let's face it, the Rams, if they make the same mistakes they did against the Bucks, they ain't winning this game. And the only reason that they won that other game is A, Tom Brady created an incredible comeback, and B, for some reason, they zero blitzed on the last play of the game. So I'm going to take the under on Cam Akers, under 17.5 rush attempts. It doesn't mean he's not going to be a part of the game plan. I just don't think he's going to be as much part of it as they're predicting. In terms of on the other side, I know this is going to be such a public play, but I'm rolling with the hot hand. Debo's unstoppable. He's absolutely unstoppable. I'm going to actually go over on the rushing. I think they're going to be so focused on him lining up, slot receiving, little dinks and dunks that complement Jimmy G's game. Over 39.5 rushing yards for Debo. I saw how they used them in the Packer game. Obviously, this game being indoors, a lot better conditions, a lot better field. So over 39.5 on the rushing yards for Debo, I'm going to go with on the Niners side. And as far as the side for this game, I'm taking the Niners plus 3.5. Do I think they win? I don't know. Do I think they keep it close and this is going to be a nasty dogfight of a game? Hell freaking yes. X factor for this game, Trent Williams. If he's playing and 100%, he is the best offensive lineman in the league, period. He protects Jimmy G, and he makes Jimmy G do what he does and not mess up the game, which is the game plan for the Rams. So Niners plus 3.5 is my play for the total. Alpha, what do you got?
Love that. I'm on the opposite side, though. I am on the Rams on the spread. I am buying the hook down to a 3. I think the 49ers' magical run is over. I know that they've been killing the Rams in all their most recent matchups. Doesn't matter. McVay and his boys are going to the Super Bowl, and I'm very confident in that. But, guys, I have a ton of props on this game. I think there's a lot of places to exploit in this one. First one, I'm going to go back to what we took last week. Jimmy G under passing yards. You can get it at 224.5. One of my favorite props on the weekend. I don't think it's going to go over that number. You can also get Deebo Samuel anytime touchdown. Minus 105. Thought that'd be a lot higher. He is that offense. He's going to find himself in that end zone. And another prop I love in this one, guys. We're going the tight end side on the Rams. We're going to Tyler Higbee, Ned Bigby. Tyler Higbee,
Higbee.
39.5.
like it.
He's been unstoppable lately, and it's a low total for him. I think they're going to focus on shutting down Cooper Kupp, shutting down Odell Beckham, which leaves Ned Bigby, Tyler Higbee wide open for those 40 yards like we need. So those are the 3 props for me. Slammer, what do you want?
What up? What up? All right, man. You guys already know I like a rematch between Chiefs and 49ers here. I like the 49ers plus the 3.5, but I like the under even more, man. Under is 7 and San Francisco is 7-1 in the 8 playoffs to the under in the 8 playoff games. And you know, the last game, the Rams kind of gave up a lot of things in the second half, right? I mean, Brady isn't playing this game, obviously, but I mean, they got to step it up on defense, man. If they want to win the game, they can't be giving up shit like that in the second half, fumbling the balls. So I think this is going to be a defensive matchup. You know, I think both teams are going to establish the run game, and you know they both know each other pretty well. So I like this game to go under. I'm taking under 46, man. That's my play for this game.
Love it.
Like that.
Boys,
right.
Is it about that time?
It is about that time,
It's that
guys.
time.
Let's jump right into it.
All right, boys. Eli to Plexico Bourbonnais. All right, boys. Best bets. My favorite best bet of the weekend is going to be the Rams minus 3, buying the hook. Absolutely love it. I'm just giving out all my plays because there's only 2 games. So my second best bet is going to be the over 54.5 in the Bengals-Chiefs matchup. My favorite prop, guys, is Deebo minus 105 to get in the end zone. He's getting his ass in the end zone. Just what's going to happen. And then I love the Tyler Bigbie over 39.5. Hefe, wake up! What do you want?
Chiefs
Wake up, Hefe.
Chiefs first quarter minus 2.5 is my play for that game. My prop for that game, Uzama over 34.5 rushing yards. The next game, I'm taking the Niners plus 3.5 as my best play for that side. And I'm going to take the Cam Akers under 17.5 rushing attempts as my prop for the second game.
I love that one.
BBB, what do we got?
Guys, I'm with Alpha here. I'm buying the hook. We're taking the Rams minus 3. I think I can't pass up on that. And then I got 2 props for you guys. I got the Jamar Chase longest reception over 27.5. And then I have Byron Pringle over 3.5 receptions. I like all 3 of those. Book it. Let's lock it in. Let's make some money this weekend. Slam, tell them what you got.
Let's go, boys. All right, man. Game number 1. I'm rolling with the Chiefs here, minus the 7. I think they get a little revenge spot here. Mahomes is rolling. I think they get it done defensively in a bounce back. And, you know, the Bengals are pretty bad on pass defense. So I think that Mahomes will have his way and the Chiefs will roll. Second game, I love this under here. 49ers versus Rams, taking under 46, man. I think it'd be a defensive game. I think both these teams know each other really well. And both teams will try to establish a run game. All right, man. Boy, you boys got anything else before we end the show?
I mean, there has to be some.
Hefe,
Go for it. No, I'm just saying. I mean, you guys aren't worried that the Niners have beat the Rams 6 times?
Not
in
in
a
the
row?
slightest.
Regular
Nah,
season.
it's
That's the
49ers
past.
again.
I'm living in the past. We're
Half
in
of
the
those are
now.
last game of the season where no one cares. Half of those
Drink
they
that
always
coffee.
play each other last game.
It's the Rams, boys. We will be back this afternoon, 4:30. Huge NBA slate. OT TB. Y'all can't get rid of us. We will be back.
Shout out
Let's go
Pure
for it.
Wage. You already know.
Shout out.